that impact that I'm having with this, such a small place, 3 people living in it, because this is happening, it makes you guys already see what a brilliant story this will turn out to be. If this is historical, then this has got the right ingredients for it to become historical, including this room. So, if I had money in my bank account, then how would the world get to know that this really does feel like a non-greedy person? Maybe we are dealing with genuinely a non-greedy person. Otherwise, what was stopping a man that intelligent, that talented, that presentable, that spontaneous, that confident from taking up big jobs, you know? If my videos were not shaky and recorded in shady cameras, you know, cheaper phones, how would the brand No Show tell the world that everything that you guys are telling yourself is a fucking bloody excuse? Watch how a Guruji has produced the videos, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I always tell myself that convincing answer before I make a decision like, oh yeah, let it be. No. The decision that why you shouldn't invest time in is not coming from what you're thinking. It's coming from, I have a convincing answer why a shaky video for a brand like ours. Remember I told you that day that what we have, the foundation we have laid for what No Shows to stand for is a genius plan, because it makes everything easy. For everything, like it is something that tells me it shouldn't tell you that, because there has to be some difference in people in the team, you know. It has to be complementary skills. Not everyone has to be the same. But it tells me that even if I continue to see, I never focus on buying a better camera and thing. I always say a phone will do, because I'm actually trying to create something that gets in touch with usual people, and they feel like, oh, we would have done exactly this anyone can do, why aren't we doing this, why are we waiting for a cameraman to come and record 2 people's conversation? Oh, we didn't record the conversation because there was nobody to hold camera. These are the answers I get, you know, from people. Then somebody will say, how will I concentrate on talking if I have to record? Obviously they are right. Then how will they record who they are recording? Because I'm holding the camera, but I'm also having a deep this is what the world needs to know. That look at the man, his camera created a whole channel, and he himself is talking. So you know, there is greatness in nearly everything. If people can weave a great story around it, you know, if they can weave a story and convince their mind with it, then it just turns out to be a equally good possibility as the possibility a great camera does, or as a video the kind you would desire to have would do. This also can create that same possibility because then we wait. And if you look at Precy.in's website, at the bottom it says something about wait. It's a very important thing I have written there. But I learned that thing from one of the greatest books ever written. It's called Siddhartha. This book just made an impression with these 3 words to me: eat, think, wait. No, sorry, fast. See, wow, brilliant. What a great mistake for the camera. It doesn't say eat, think, wait. It says fast, think, wait. This is the message of the book. What a brilliant message, and only my kind of maturity could have conveyed the meaning of it the right way. At 26, 27, it couldn't have conveyed this 3 words message, and why this is so real. This is just an extremely real statement. We are conditioned to believe we can't fast all day. We have to be anxious that we don't have money for food today. 2 days can go like that. So, fasting. Waiting because, for the same reason that things actually happen at their own time. We kind of interfere with its natural flow. It's the same thing as putting chemicals to grow a vegetable. this is what we do in life when we get hasty or anxious or fast. If we just be in that waitfulness of the result, but we keep doing the other lessons also, you keep doing your thing. Actually, you're not doing it. It's the wave that is doing it. The wave will also complete it. The wave of the universe, the cluster of waves of the universe is doing it. It will also complete it. But then we interfere and we obstruct the wave, and then outputs go haywire. So waiting is also very good. Fasting is also very good. So this is the point about waiting and fasting and all that, is that there is incredible value in minimalism, to the point that you're not chasing jobs to get money to put yourself into a structure of 30 days of meals. It's possible to have 15 days of meals and still be able to do great work for the world. So immediately your costs are halved if you just understand this concept that every alternate day can be a fast. I mean, you can have bananas. You can have anything you want. You can eat like the way I eat. Sometimes I keep eating and I eat everything. You've never seen me say no to any kind of food. So one can eat like me also. But one can also eat like me when I don't have money, which is I don't eat anything then. So I don't find, I realize that when one does best with what they have, the output that gets built is just really natural to the status and the situation that universe had crafted just for you. So when things come out of that environment of full commitment, best, and no complaints about not having that right resource, not that complaint in the heart, oh, I could have done better, but if I had, of course, everyone can do better if they had. I could build a better company actually if I have the right gadgets. I am operating out of lower grade gadgets, but I never feel like a complaint about that, because actually that thing has, like, we don't get internet at 26. When I didn't get internet at 27, it would frustrate me because I could clearly see downtime. I'm like, fuck, my efficiency is going down. But now this happens and I don't get frustrated because the calculation earlier was very straight line. The calculation for me was that, well, this is the cost of my time, and if my time is going down, then that much value of the company is gone. But there were not more dimensions to think from life from. But now I know that when it happens and I'm not frustrated about it, I know I have definitely had growth in life, So it taught me something else. But my situations could have gotten me very frustrated. No internet, no Wi-Fi, running a tech company. How the fuck will I do all this? They could have got me very frustrated. But to the contrary, they just took away the possibility of getting frustrated, So what a great thing it gave me, Instead of fast internet, what I got was no possibility of getting frustrated. So everything has this incredible reward if we just have a lot of commitment and not a complaining heart. My commitment is that I want to bring about a change, and there is going to be complaint, but it's not a complaining like heart. It's a loving heart which is complaining about the wrong in the world. That there is a difference. But a complaining heart is which is complaining about, oh, my circumstance, oh, I didn't have this video, I wish I could do it better, but I didn't have a better camera, now I have to go for a better camera. Sure, it's a great idea to go for a camera. To have a cameraman permanently in my life would be the most brilliant thing. His job only would be to keep the camera on. So many things I end up saying, they don't get recorded, and I, after saying it, I was like, wow, this could have been such a great lesson. Like, for example, he asked me, how was the day at court? I thought when I was coming, I knew this question would be asked, and I was like, I'll already tell you, just open the camera before asking this question, and always just learn to do that, because then you'll get answer. It will be very inspiring for the world to hear that answer. So basically, I should have a permanent cameraman, but I don't have one. So then what is the advantage of this? The advantage of this is we have to deal with lesser content. Imagine how much content we would have to deal with to filter out. So I have realized that actually, we be easy, we be truthful, and universe just knows the right proportions of everything. So that's what. So universe knows that this is a fantastic video without any touch-up done to it, because this is what the lesson world needs to learn. That the guy who's creating the content is holding, actually, if he had a phone, it would have been still stable. He had a Lenovo Tab because he didn't have money for phone. His phone got uh, stolen 3 months ago, and he put up FIR, but UP police sucks. Nothing is going to happen. So it was a Lenovo Tab from which he was, and imagine he's holding, and he's also eating mango at the same time. How the fuck is he doing all this? It's just the commitment to do it, not delaying it for another day or for another moment. Do it now. Now is the rhythm, now is the nature's conditions to do it. So I think like that. And if somebody ever in an interview says that, your videos could have been much better and probably it could have had more impact. The other channel is doing better because their videos are so fine. And I would say, but the other channel would never be able to give them the lesson how to make do with things that you have at your disposal. My channel is giving the same lesson at the time. Even if you have the worst phone, you could still have a WhatsApp and record a beautiful message for the world. Why not? So people will start opening their cameras and start talking about the wrongs in the world. They would stop being shy of coming or waiting for the right moment. There was a time when I would wake up, and like everyone, when they wake up, they don't feel too fresh, right? So they don't want to come in front of the camera. So many of my videos in Shishamanu Instagram account are just, I've just woken up and I'm not looking fresh, but I'm like, do hell with that, if, basically I can see that people see good looks in spite of all this. So why was I thinking about all that vanity? They see good looks in spite of clothes which